Hi, and welcome to the show. My name is Jessica, and this is the first ever maiden episode of the Half-Baked Potato, where I bring you vegan recipes for those of you who follow a vegan diet or for those of you who just want to incorporate more plant-based dishes into your daily routine. In this episode, mushroom scampi with leek and spinach risotto, paired with a beautiful dry white wine, makes a really nice New Year's meal that showcases California's love for mushrooms, crisp wines, and fresh, vibrant produce like the leeks and the spinach. I look forward to sharing this video with you, and thank you for sharing your time with me. And with that, let's get cooking. Let's start with the marinade. Pour 1 cup of vegetable broth into a microwave-safe container and warm it up for about 1 minute. It doesn't need to be hot, it just needs to be warm. Then, add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or coconut aminos. Tamari sauce works too. Add 1 teaspoon of maple syrup and 1 sheet of nori all crumbled up. This is what gives the mushrooms that ocean fishy taste. Give it a good whisk to mix all the ingredients and set aside. Next, it's time to prep the mushrooms. Slice off the stem of each mushroom, like so, and now score both sides. And this can be done by making a very shallow cut with the paring knife. I scored each side in 2 directions to make sure the marinade had more surface area to cover. Once the mushrooms are done, place them in a dish with the marinade. Mix well to coat and set aside. Let that marinate for about at least 30 minutes, but up to 12 hours. While the mushrooms are marinating, start prepping the risotto. Trim the leeks, then cut them in half lengthwise. Slice thinly, and be sure to rinse them clean. Next, chop 3 shallots. Now, heat 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil and 2 tablespoons of vegan butter in a medium pan over medium heat. Sauté the leeks and shallots. And season to taste with garlic. I used 5 cloves of garlic for this recipe. But the love of garlic is definitely subjective. Do what feels right for you. Make sure to sauté the veggies for about 5 minutes. Once the leeks are soft and translucent, add 1 cup of arborio rice. This is a special rice for risotto. And stir. Mix it all together really well. Keep stirring over medium heat until brown bits start to form on the bottom of your pan. Once this happens, add 1/2 cup of dry white wine and stir. This will deglaze your pan by helping to scrape up all the brown bits that add so much flavor to the pot. Once the wine is absorbed, add 1/2 cup of warm vegetable broth at a time. Make sure your broth is warm. This helps with the cooking and absorption. Make sure that you add just a little bit of broth at a time and let each batch absorb before adding more liquid. About halfway through adding your broth, add 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme and stir. Finally, when all of the broth has been incorporated, your risotto will be nice and creamy and your rice will be al dente. This is when it's time to take it off the heat and add 2 handfuls of fresh spinach. Stir the spinach into the hot risotto. The heat from the risotto will cook the spinach. Then add 1/2 cup of your favorite vegan Parmesan and the zest from 1 lemon. Stir to mix. Then cover and let rest while we prepare the mushrooms. In a hot pan, sauté the mushrooms in hot oil for about 5 minutes on each side. Be sure to take the mushrooms out of the marinade. As mushrooms cook, make the garlic herb butter by melting 1/4 cup vegan butter. Mix in 3 cloves of garlic paste, 1 big handful of minced parsley, and the juice from 1 lemon. Now that all the pieces are done, it's time to plate the scampi by laying a bed of risotto in the center of your dish, and top with the mushrooms, and drizzle with the garlic herb butter. Serve with a nice glass of dry white wine and enjoy.